The Go Home Club is on the verge of disbanding and we need your help to save it. Unlike the host club, we have no requirements for membership. Did the Light Music Club reject you for lack of talent? We're all useless here. Do you get judged for collecting paper with Asian people on it? They're right, but we can be wrong together. We're desperate. Please join so that I don't have to keep making friendship bracelets for myself anymore. See you there.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Hello and welcome to the first inaugural meeting of the Go Home Club. It's coming to the end of summer break, and for me that means the start of a new semester. What it also means is the crippling realization that I deeply and personally resent everyone else's successes. I feel like we've all probably seen those TikToks where it's like, oh, all of your friends are more popular and more interesting than you. It's just statistics, right? And maybe I am a victim of that, but for me it's the season where I'm always stalking my old friends' Instagram accounts or asking about them from our mutual friends, and it's like, what do you mean that your parents built you a cafe so you can live out your pastry chef dreams? You mean your brother took a year off Swiss hospitality school to be a club promoter in Hongdae? Am I supposed to feel pity for you because you have to leave your white boyfriend to go back and inherit your third world empire? I mean, obviously those are really rare, weird examples that don't apply to like 99% of the people I know, but it sticks in your head, right? This is no shade to any creators, but the thing that I hate the most when I'm wallowing in self-pity is seeing those like, come romanticize studying for 20 hours with me, romanticize my work from home day, aesthetic handwriting and workspace desk. Because I think it sets a very problematic precedent of romanticizing hustle culture as something that's desirable instead of something that is eroding our creativity as humans. Like, yeah, obviously people could say, oh no, but some people don't have a choice. They have to work, they don't have time for hobbies. Yeah, I completely understand that, but you're missing my point. My 2 cents and my contribution to anti-productivity hustle culture is to make a video where we romanticize doing absolutely nothing that benefits society. Make no mistake, this is not me transitioning into a cozy comfort YouTuber. I despise when you people call me a cozy comfort YouTuber or one of your favorite comfort YouTubers. Because how would you feel if your boyfriend came up to you one day and said, you're one of the favorite girls on my roster alongside Jessica? Who's Jessica? Also, do you like my shirt?
I thought it would be really 2010s white girl aesthetic to get signatures of all the members for a You Belong With Me vibe, but not all of you did it! Check your emails next time!
A lot of you actually put names that are different from your YouTube usernames, which I found really surprising because it's really shocking to me whenever I realize that someone from Instagram is the same person as someone from YouTube. You might not be surprised to hear me admit this, but I actually know a lot more of you by legal face and name than you might realize. Okay, so for my next segment, we're going to go to band practice with me. It's always been one of my childhood dreams to play like garage band. No, not garage band, Guitar Hero. I never really had it when I was a kid because I didn't want to buy all the peripherals and I didn't have like, you know, cash. But unfortunately, I couldn't get my hands on like the first party ones, the official ones. So I had to settle for this like little knockoff one, but it still fits the Wiimote. So let me get into my band practice outfit. I feel really lame, so I'm gonna keep the hat off. This is always so satisfying.
This is actually the Wii version of Band Hero, not Guitar Hero, that I chose since it had You Belong With Me that suits today's white girl swag concept. For whatever reason, they actually have a character creator in this game that has detailed facial morphs. Alas, I was not in the mood to navigate that with guitar controls. To be honest, I was expecting it to play like one of those K-pop superstar rhythm game apps from the 2010s, but the controls just didn't register at all. I never played guitar, but I didn't realize you'd actually need to have the technique down just to play this game.
I will say though, the game itself is really nostalgic looking though, even from like the UI, even if it's like a pretty ugly and bad game.
I found these while cleaning, and it occurred to me that my 3rd/early 4th generation albums all had this 2010s charm that I felt was worth showing you guys since they're probably out of print these days.
If I had spent all this money back when I was a kid buying all of this, then I might as well share it with you and give the kids some recommendations if you haven't listened to these people. I didn't think that this day would come, but it's been 10 years, I think, since Twice debuted, which means that my K-pop collection is now retro. Yes, unfortunately, my own K-pop collection is now nostalgia bait because of how old it is. I haven't bought albums I think in like 3 years or so, maybe 4, because it feels kind of weird buying that kind of stuff when you're grown, right? I'm not going in any particular order, but the first K-pop album I'm going to show is Twice's What Is Love album. I really like this album because I think What Is Love really is my favorite Twice song. I still have the CD in it because like obviously who uses a CD player? I don't know what photo card I got, but I did get the Nayeon. I got the Nayeon Clear. A group that I miss very much and very dearly is WJSN. I miss them every day. I thought Unnatural was just going to be a standard release. I didn't realize it was going to be their second last release, and I've been mourning them for many years now. But I really liked Taeyong, her new album. I was really surprised to see her debut with like such a radically different concept, and I'm really happy that Taeyong, she's doing so well as a soloist right now. I have nothing but good things to say about her and like WJSN as a group overall. Every time I watch one of those music show videos where she's just singing live and smiling and dancing on the stage, I keep thinking about her interviews where she's just talking about her childhood, where she had to move out to Seoul alone and like sing a Goshimon or whatever, and how she would power through performances even when she was sick because she didn't want to let down the stylist because they've got such a big team. Even if I don't like actively like follow the group that much anymore, because what is there to follow? I miss them. Yeah, I think it's just a relief to like see that someone who like is doing well. Yeah, I don't really watch survival shows anymore, not since like Boys Planet 1 a few years ago, but I really do have a thing for buying disbandment albums.
You know, going through these albums specifically was very bittersweet. I was feeling genuine despair this week about how I didn't even have time to watch the newest survival shows at all, and seeing the lineups come out without my votes because I was too busy with real world responsibilities, it feels like I missed out on a once in a lifetime season of excitement, but oh well.
Something that may seem like it's coming out of left field is this segment, in which I talk about my favorite visual novels. Now, I never really saw myself as a visual novel person. I thought that they bored me, but then I wanted something that's got like some of that narrative flair that I could play for my members on my members only videos, and I actually ended up really falling in love with some of them. This segment is perfect for people who prefer talking to fictional characters instead of those in real life. The annoying thing you're probably thinking is that, oh, but aren't otome games all like really cheesy, corny romances where the protagonist is a Mary Sue and all the characters are like guys? That's not the case for Cinderella Phenomenon, and let me tell you, like, it really takes like quite the game for me to take it out of the member segment and bring it into a regular, general public consumption video. That's how much Cinderella Phenomenon has impacted my life.
It will make you suffer, it'll make you hate the world, and it'll make you despise everyone, and that's why I love it. So basically, I forgot the character's real name, but you're playing as Georgia Rose Britton, and you're this like a sassy, beautiful ginger princess, and you're out here, reeling from your mother's death a few years ago. You're agoraphobic, you have no friends. And your only friend is a doll. And one day, as you're like just sitting around being like abused by like your father who abandoned you for like a younger woman after your mom died, and like all the servants whisper about you about being ungrateful and being an ice queen even though you're just like this innocent 16-year-old girl or whatever.
In Cinderella Phenomenon, I don't need dialogue options because the protagonist is just as heinous, cruel, and vapid as me, and that made me so happy.
You try your best, even though you don't get along with your like adoptive siblings who have already claimed your father after like a year. Also, you have 2 adoptive siblings. This horrible witch, Emmeline. She is the witch, by the way. And also Rod, your mute stepbrother who has way too much dialogue for someone who's mute. Yeah, he's also a love interest. You can date your brother if you're into that. This isn't a Japanese game, but there's clearly some anime influence there.
Now, is this just an ad for my membership? In a way, but at the same time, it's like, it's a free game, you can experience it yourself, and I wouldn't be recommending it unless it actually rose my blood pressure. Now, I have not finished the game as of filming this video, but I will before I upload this video, so no spoilers for anyone. Just know, I hate Delora, I want Delora dead. Delora is scum. I hate Delora so much, I want to strangle Delora. I can't believe Delora is making me want to hit a woman. Can I say that? No, it's fine, she's fictional. I hate her. She's not a feminist. She bullies other women, i.e. Georgia. Hate her. But if you do want to look at my membership videos, we have fun there. I made myself a little VTuber of George.
Thank you to Annette Moriori, Valencito, Angeli, Milk Tea, Stell, Angel, Andrea Day, Simon Says, and DWife aka Dante. I'm always grateful that you guys are cheering me on even between uploads, and of course a big thank you to all the other members, regardless of whether you signed up for a shout out or not. If you'd like my voice to echo through your halls for hundreds of hours, consider having fun as a member, where you'll get access to all my members only content, handmade badges and stickers, as well as my eternal gratitude, all starting at 99 cents or the lowest possible price in your region. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.